Hey everybody. So today I want to talk about Dr. Jordan Peterson, more specifically the situation around him being targeted by the College of Psychologists of Ontario. So for those who aren't aware, the College of Psychologists of Ontario have launched an investigation on Dr. Peterson to examine complaints about his comments on Twitter. And they've demanded that Dr. Peterson undergo a media training program, saying that his tweets have been quote-unquote harmful. So here are some of the tweets that they're referring to. He referred to Catherine McKenney, an Ottawa city councillor who prefers to use they-them pronouns, as an appalling, self-righteous, moralizing thing. When the Ottawa Police Chief Steve Bell threatened parents participating in the Freedom Convoy with having their children removed from the area, Dr. Peterson tweeted, "Children removed? How exactly? Why exactly? By whom exactly? Sent to where exactly? And for how long exactly? Think this through, Canadians. This is a bad decision." In response to a New York Post article about Sports Illustrated putting an arguably obese model on their cover, Jordan Peterson also tweeted, "Sorry, not beautiful, and no amount of authoritarian tolerance is going to change that." Now, the job of the College of Psychologists is to make sure that psychologists practice psychology in an ethical way. For example, if a psychologist were to take advantage of a patient. Now, apparently the organization has been completely taken over by activists who are making many complaints against Dr. Peterson, not for anything that he's done to his patients, but the complaints are about Dr. Peterson's political comments on Twitter. Personally, I think that regardless of whether you agree or disagree with any of Peterson's political views, the College of Psychologists should not have the ability to take away the livelihoods of psychologists who express their political views, no matter how unpopular. James Turk, director of the Center for Free Expression at Toronto Metropolitan University, said while he opposes many of Peterson's views, he's deeply troubled by the actions of the college. There's no reason whatsoever for the College of Psychologists to try to stop him from expressing those views. It's really worrisome. In a democratic society, when a professional body feels it has a right to censor political speech of all the members over whom it has regulatory authority. Peterson said his battle with the college isn't just about him, but the idea that a regulatory body, backed by government power, can try and silence someone by threatening their livelihood. Not only are they trying to remove Dr. Peterson's license to practice, but they've also demanded that he submit to re-education about what he is allowed to say in public. So let me get this straight. Some unknown group of censors working at the College of Psychologists now get to tell a leading public intellectual what he can and can't say, and if he doesn't comply, he'll get banned from treating his patients. Personally, I think that this is not only wrong, but also very dangerous. Freedom of speech is one of, if not the most important rights that Canadians have, and that means that yes, people will have the right to express views that might be unpopular or views that you personally strongly disagree with. But that's the whole point of freedom of speech. Jordan Peterson has changed millions of lives, and his books, lectures, and videos have inspired millions of people around the world looking for meaning in life. Now, with fame also comes hate. There are a lot of people out there who dislike Dr. Peterson, and they've been trying to censor him for many years now. And remember, they're not going after him because of how he treats his patients. It's all about his political beliefs. Anyways, that's all I want to talk to you guys about today, so see ya.
So the Ontario College of Psychologists has told Jordan Peterson that he either undergo retraining for social media etiquette or lose his license to practice as a clinical psychologist. This follows a number of complaints by people who don't like his online posts, one of which is a retweet of something I posted, another is a criticism of Justin Trudeau. Now, it should go without saying that in a free country, professionals should not lose their jobs and licenses because they express a political opinion contrary to the licensing body that's mandated by the government. But, of course, in saying this, my liberal critics in the media will, of course, say, well, Poilievre agrees with freedom of speech for someone like Dr. Peterson, therefore he must endorse everything Dr. Peterson has ever said. Well, of course not. I don't endorse 100% of everything anyone has ever said. There's no two people in the world who agree 100% of the time on 100% of things. And so I'm sure there is something he's posted that I do object to, but that is not the point, because freedom of speech only matters when you disagree. I mean, if we all agreed, we wouldn't need freedom of speech because no one has ever tried to censor someone for saying something that they agree with. It is only when there is a disagreement that it matters. And that's what distinguishes Canada, a free country, from dictatorships.